This is the part that probably shakes people. You don't learn God through religion. You learn God through understanding yourself. The clearer your mind, the more the universe stops looking random already. Now let's talk about God without religion, without fear, and without script. I want you to be open-minded in this topic or this concept. Now, if we're talking about religion, we are only talking about a system where they gave God a specific name, a personality, a rule book, and a punishment list. But that sounds human storytelling, right? And not universal truth. Now, if there is God, it won't look like any religion describes. It will look like the source behind, which is what everything we see, the nature, you, the animals, and not a character inside a book. Think of God as consciousness before consciousness, not a man in the sky, not a judge, not a police officer. More of like the underlying operating system of what we call reality. And that's the thing that makes existence possible. You can't point to it, but you can feel it. That is through your instinct and intuition and in the order of the universe. Now, if you really observe life, you'll notice something wild. Everything we see moves with patterns. Nature has patterns. Human behavior has patterns. Even our thought has patterns. So whatever God is, it's embedded in those patterns, not in rituals or any holy days. That's why our life responds to our mindset more than our prayers. In religion, God needs worship, right? But think about this. Why would a limitless, infinite, need a praise from a creation that don't even understand themselves? Prayer, it calms us, and there's no doubt in that. That's why religion sells the feeling of connection and not the reality of it. And we all know that God isn't in the building. If anything God is, He is awareness, the quiet truth beneath our thoughts. The moment you stop trying to find God, and that is externally, you will notice the intelligence inside you that's been speaking all along. You will begin to see why things happen and how everything connects, and why intention has power. And that is the closest you will ever get to understanding what people call God. That's why sometimes you will hear a lot of people that they will say they don't believe any religion. It's not about rejecting God. It's only rejecting the middleman. If something created the whole entire universe, then you don't need a priest, you don't need a sheikh, you don't need an imam, and you don't need a pastor or even any ritual to access God. You just need consciousness and awareness and honesty